base, which we already did in past sessions. Okay. Uh, any questions here? Okay. So same we did, but the thing is, I just connected with the SQL. So what I did, I just converted CSV to the MySQL. I will show you how. Okay, so CSV to the MySQL I converted out, and after that I make a database, and again I just fetch like before what we fetch a CSV file of electronics. Okay, same file it is, but it's a SQL. It's in a SQL. It's in a database. So how? Let me give you a brief how we can do it. First of all, you need to understand that here we are making a we are making a schema of of tables, and after that we are just checking out like before, just like CSV of electronics. Okay, and that is happened by, okay, you understand the task, right? What I am doing, what I did here. Please say yes or no.
No,
And what
no,
is it?
no.
Okay, so basically, this is the electronics CSV. One second.
So
You
Harsh,
already
first we need to download MySQL because we have
one second.
SSMS, not the MySQL.
Yeah, yeah. I am just giving you a how we can set up, and currently you are going to do a setup. But first, understand what I did. It's a basic thing. Then I will give you a whole setup thing by practical. Okay, you are going only on your PC. I will give a whole file or a PDF so that you can download and install the SQL in your PC. If you have a Mac or if you have a Windows, I will give you both. Okay, and but first of all understand the thing what I'm doing here. Okay, then setup thing I will do, and we will reach till here. Okay, the today's session is purpose is you need to fetch the data of a SQL database, and you need, I will give you a projects and we'll discuss about it, but this is a task of yours. Okay, so till here you need to just set up of your things. Okay, so this is the electronic CSV, what we already fetched in our last sessions. Yes. So here I
Harsh,
just,
my last question is, do we need to import any module,
yeah,
MySQL? Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
I
we're
will tell
talking
you.
about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. MySQL dot connector, I already did it. I am coming to the point. That part I am coming. I'm just showing you what file is it, and what file going to convert and how we are converting and what kind of packages we are installing. Then I will tell you how you are doing this. Then I will give you a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me 10 minutes and wait for a 10 minutes and understand everything. In
No,
between,
no, carry on, please.
yeah,
No worries, no worries. Sorry,
yeah.
sorry for interrupting.
So here is your electronics.csv. Okay. You already familiar with, just like before, we already fetched this data, right? pd.read csv, electronics.csv, right? So I just dumped this file in convert CSV to SQL. So I am, what I am doing here, I am just converting my format to CSV to SQL, but you will get this data, or you will get this database directly into your system through the help of cloud or through the help, but that is advanced. But for a practice or understand the thing, I just already one second opening a Jupyter lab here. So what we are doing here, we are just connecting the same setup what we did here, what we did here last session, but through the help of SQL. How? First of all, I installed my SQL. Okay, and this is a workbench. So you need to install a one MySQL setup. Okay, I will tell you how. There is a official website. So I will give you a whole guidance how we can. So don't worry about it. Then what I did it, I just convert from CSV to MySQL. Okay, so I got this table SQL here. I will show you how. So here is Jupyter, and this is my SQL database file. Okay, same file which I have electronics, I converted this into SQL. Okay, got it. So I converted this file to here. How? Through the help of a converter of website. Okay, but I just deleted. I put some data till 208 series index number. Till here, I just convert my data, because if you are setting up a whole 11,000 or 12,000 or 11 lakh of data, so it will give you it. It will ask for some subscription, and it will hang if you are not paying some amount. Okay, that's why I gave a few data. Okay, means I do some data wrangling here. Okay, means sample data I put it here in my file. Let me show you how. So this is my electronic CSV, and this is my cutting down of data. So I deleted my electronic CSV from 208. Just open this file. Just wait for a minute. It's taking a time. Okay. So you can check it out. This is a DA data. Okay. So till 208, I just took my data, and the rest I deleted out because it's a too large data of electronics. So I make another version of electronics, and that is electronicsda.csv. Okay. Then after that, this da.csv I put it here through the help of here is importing my thing. So I am loading a file of da. If you are loading this, so let me show you how my crashing the file, then I will show you how this da.csv is helping me out. So just check, give you a brief of this. So this is my home here, and here is my file of electronics. Just select it out, and after that it will crash. Okay, why? Because there is a huge data, means you already seen that there is a 11 lakh or 12 lakh of data. That's why it's not going to give you a output. It hangs my thing. Okay, so instead of that, what I will do, I will just what I clean my data, or I reformat my data for SQL. So I'll select this electronicsda.csv. Then I select this. See, it's come here. Okay, and it's working. Why? Because it's not too large. Okay. Now from here you can manipulate this. So you need to understand some kind of SQL thing. So here there's codes of MySQL. Then insert multiple rows at one. If you are not selecting this, so it will uh, fetch the data individuals of table name. Instead of that, what I am doing here, insert multiple rows at once. So what I'm doing here, I am just managing my SQL base data file. Okay, now you can download this file from here. Okay, you downloaded it. Now you have a file of a SQL database. Okay, what you did now here, you need to make a new schema where this is a database. Okay, so that database you need to export and import. First of all, you need to import that file, and after that you need to export into a schema. So how you can do it? First of all, I will show you how you can install this SQL server and SQL workbench. But before that, understand the thing. So here I'm closing this. Open my workbench here. So this is my workbench. Okay. Now I will open my SQL server. So I will give you a whole setup. So don't worry about it. Now from here, you need to import your data. Okay, what you converted out, and you will get a file of SQL. So don't worry. that's how you need to import or restore your file. Means you are dumping your file. Okay, you are dumping a file. First of all, you need to import, then need to export in a schema. So what you are doing here, you just need to import self-contained file. If you have any server or workbench, so you can do it, but I am doing from here. Okay, it's a import from a self-contained file. From here, just import this file wherever you have a file. So I downloaded it from here. Okay, uh, so this is my downloaded file. Now I will open this file. Okay, I will make a new schema. Here I will write products. Okay, this is my schema name, and then I will start import this. Then you got to know that this products come into the data export. See, now you got a table name also. Now you need to export this schema to here. Okay, refresh this. You will get a products. Under this products, whatever you have a data in your CSV, you got it out here. Okay, now for this you need to write this command, copy this, paste it out. I am not using this, so I will comment this one. What I will do is select, I will select my data, my products of database name. See, this thing little bit tricky. Okay, connecting SQL to your thing. This is an advanced one, so you need to check it out this video again and again. Okay, just give me a time. I will show you how you can do this. Now, here is a columns, and under this columns there is one mistake I did it. Let me show you. You can check it out. There's a tables under this table. You got a product, right? But here you got directly a table name. Why? Because don't do this mistake here. Okay, we need a clear output from the here. So this is my columns, and under this columns I got this. Okay, so this is my database. Sorry, this is my database, and under this database there is a uh, data that name is product. Okay, and I'm working workbench. I'm not showing any whole query thing, so that's why you got an easier way. Okay, so my schema is done, but there is not a single of table here. Directly I got a table name, and under this table name I have columns, but I need under the columns here. So what I will do, I will restore it again. Okay, now here is data structure and data, and you need to, what you need to do, come here again. Here individual insert generate a SQL one, and here is your data. Okay, but you need to change it out through the help of, okay, refresh this. I don't require this one. I will start with new one. So from here, SQL, insert it out, MySQL. Now here, from here, I need to change my table name. Okay. So you can write it like product. Okay. ProDT. Okay. So it's a table name, what I want. But I got already a table name, but I am editing here a table name. See, I already got a table name from here. If I will check it out in schemas. So that is a correct one, but I need to change it. It's not a appropriate thing, write a table name. That's why, but I'm changing this out. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm just taking a table name here, ProDT. Now, now download it out. You will get another one. Open it and again administrate out. Here you need to import it, and from here, what is the time? 24. It's a new one, so check it out. Which one is new? Open. Now, if you are try to make replace this schema, it will give you an error. Instead of that, I am making a new one. So here I am making a new ODTS. Okay, okay, and export this. Sorry, import this. You import it and it's finished. Now come up to the export here. Just refresh this. You will got another new Pro DTS. Now here you can check it out as schema name. That is a project. Schema objects a new data name. Okay. Now export this. It looks nice now. Okay. Refresh this and you will get your new products. Okay. Now it's looking good. From here, what you need to do, you need to write it like new underscore ProDTS, and from here ProDT. Okay. Workbench will give you an some kind of options. So from there you can check it out. See, it's coming like ProDT. Now run the command. Let's checking out. Okay, you are receiving this whole file. Till here, you need to checking out again and again videos. Okay. Now come up to the next part, that is how we can connect it here. See, first of all, you have already a pandas because to play in your database, okay, so that you can control whole data dot head and everything, graph and etc. So what you did in electronics file, okay, so you can do it in your SQL, MySQL also. Okay, so there is no change it out, but there is only a connection changes. So first of all, you need to install SQL connector. Okay, through the help of pip install MySQL connector, MySQL hyphen connector hyphen Python. This you need to install your package. Through the help of that, you are using this MySQL dot connector. Okay, and there is you can use another one if you don't want to use the one we are talking about, only SQL thing. Now here is a connection. You need to make a new variable of connection. Okay, under this, what you are doing, you are writing your whole package MySQL dot connector. Now under this connector there is a connect function name. Here there's a host, database, user, password. Okay, that thing I will give you a setup of whole thing, don't need to worry about it. Okay, now here I just put it out a condition. If my connection is connected, so print my MySQL is connected to server. Okay, so this is an indication that MySQL is connected to a server, local server, that is a local host. Okay, and if it's not, then obviously it threw an error, so don't worry. Now here is an engine. You need to create an engine to work with pandas. How it's not working, just give me a minute, I will tell you how this will work. See, if you are using this read SQL, like you are using, like you are working here pd dot read csv, you are exactly are working with read SQL. Okay, see, read csv, read SQL. Okay, now here what you are doing, you are exactly putting the command what I put it out here, because it's under the your server. Okay, how just like before I used I give a password root. Okay, under the username root, that is a password of my SQL server. Okay, that I will show you how that is working out. Now in this server I am working and this server is connected, and this server I am putting this exact command. This is my database name and this is my table name, data name, and here I am working with my SQL connector, so here I will write it out a connection. So this whole setup working out. But there is one issue. If I will use directly this data, so what will be this error will throw out that the pandas only support SQLA Chemi connectable. So this is the engine name. Okay, you need to create an engine of SQLA so that you can work with pandas. Okay, so for that there is a there is I created an engine. Okay, through the help of SQLA according to the requirement of pandas, according to the requirement of this message. I put it my this SQLA Kami import create engine. Okay, and after that, here you are using your package of MySQL connector, and after that this is a username and this is a password, and here is your host name and there is your database name. Okay, and now you are ready to go. So this is a whole setup of your SQL. Okay, now you can ask your doubt. No issue. We are going to solve it out. Okay. First of all, till you are asking a doubt. Okay. Besides that, you can start installation. So I will show you how. But if you have any doubt in this, so please you can ask.
I have a question that if Python is able to like load data and display it in its own module, then why do we
Mhm.
need SQL to connect with it and then we load data from SQL? Like, how
Okay.
is it
So,
useful for us?
Vasik, see, different, different. If you have a different company or if you have a different clients, they have a different database. Okay, so you need to arrange they will give you a they will give you a link of their database and you need to fetch it out. So how you will going to do this?
I can
We
answer.
can we can fetch it out using MySQL. Oh, sorry.
Vasik, I can answer. This is a good answer. I have it for you. It's a good question. What Harsh is explaining, company to company or within company, multiple databases, right? But when you migrate the data from the database from on-premise to cloud, this is the way to do. You need to bring CSVs because you can't bring the table. A cloud will not accept your Excel files, your tables. So you need to extract your data through CSV, push into ADLS Gen 2, which is storage. Okay. From there, you run this notebook to pull that CSV, transfer into what MySQL or SQL or Oracle, whatever the target database you have it. That's a need. We need to do that. That's a step you need to understand how we do that. Otherwise, you can't migrate tables database into cloud.
Yes, I got it. I got it.
You got it. That's a reason, and this is a very good point. You make it why we are doing this. This is a data pipeline we need to create in the cloud, whether it's ADF, Azure Data Factory, or whether any other TTL tool to bring or fetch the CSV from on-premise to the cloud, and then from cloud, which is blob storage. It is not structured data. It's CSV. Is like a file, right? From the file, we need to convert into into SQL way and explode it into the database. But you need to build the database on the target side. I think Harsh is gonna show us how to install the database in the further step, I guess. Yeah. But here he
Okay.
had already have the database, and he's making connection to that database and converting CSV into MySQL, and then exploding into MySQL. So you can see this data from CSV sitting into the MySQL database as a tables and rows and columns.
Okay. So here what we are doing
One
here.
second, Harsh. Let me ask a couple of questions. You've given me 10 minutes. I waited for
Yeah.
15 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody have any question before I ask you guys question? Moeen, Aima, Amna, do you have question before I ask you question?
How do you remember all these steps? Because there's so many
Good
steps
point.
to
Very
remember.
good. Thank you so much.
So I'm thinking about it. Is there like a
Yes.
simpler way, or is it you have to follow this specific way?
Good question. Just hold on for a minute. Very good question.
Sure,
Mayur,
sure.
Mayur, Do you have any question?
Yeah, I do. Like,
Okay. What's the question?
what do you call it, in the workplace? Do they actually use my Jupyter notebook, or do they have like a specific software that they use to
Okay.
make this process much more easier?
Okay, got it. Got it. Wait a minute. Before answer to you, you actually jump into the middle where the workbench question. Anybody else have any question? Nobody has question. Question to Muin, to you. Okay. What is the whole procedure we are doing? Can you explain to me, please? Do you
Which?
understood what last 10 minutes Harsh is teaching us?
Yeah, I
Tell me
understood
the
most
whole
of it.
steps, step by step. What
Step
he
by
does,
step by step, he converts the CSV to the
why he
Python.
converts the CSV. Did you
Uh,
ask the question? Why is converting CSV to SQL?
yeah, I was not sure. I
Not
think
sure.
I think it's because he said like the CSV cannot accept in the cloud or something like that.
That's my answer, right? But
Um,
do you know what Harsh is started with? What is the problem statement? What exactly going on in this class this morning? Do you understood from the base?
no, not really.
Amna, do you understood?
Yes, I'm trying to understand.
So, no, it's what do you understood? What do you understand so far last 15 minutes, Amna? Other than conversion of CSV to SQL.
He's importing a CSV file in MySQL
Where?
in MySQL
Anybody
engine.
want to try to tell me what exactly you guys got it last 10 minutes before I ask Harsh to show you a few more things?
Oh, he connected the what do you call the SQL to the server that we created via the local host and stuff. And then there's the name of the thing is the pocket. The data name. The database is the name, and the root is the user, and the password is the password, I guess. And then he connected all, and then he imported it in the Jupyter notebooks, and then he installed the SQL Alchemy or something, and then he used that.
So you are start reading the code again, yeah. Moin, you are reading this code now again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ima, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Tell me
We're
please what you understood.
yeah, I can try to explain. We're trying to do what we did yesterday with the electronics file. Instead of Python, we're using SQL. So what Hirsch did was first he converted the CSV file into a SQL, into insert SQL because I think it's because when you're using this SQL library, MySQL connector library, it doesn't accept CSV files. I think that's the reason. It doesn't accept CSV files, and it says that you need a SQL format in order to work with it.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. This is Python. This is not SQL. You can see the
No,
code.
we're connecting SQL. So we're connecting MySQL to Python.
Exactly. That's the import connector, right? We are asking
Yeah.
SQL connector. We're connecting to SQL. SQL is a
Yes.
database, right? So
Yeah.
Harsh has created the database somewhere in his laptop, right? And so in this code, we are connecting the SQL server, and we are pulling this CSV file and pushing into SQL server. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Harsh, you can carry on, but if you don't mind,
I'm giving. Yeah.
Ima, maybe Moeen, they might understood, but we also need to care about other
Yeah.
10 people. So
Yeah.
can you please
I'm.
suggest one thing? Can you please
Yeah.
open a whiteboard or open a notepad? Just put 10 steps or 5 steps. What are the steps, number one? Because we jump into the demo right away. I can
Yeah.
understand, Ima can understand, but these people really be confused because they jump into the call and they, oh, something is going on. And they make their mind, oh, it's difficult. So unnecessarily, we are making things very difficult for everybody.
Yeah.
Make it very easy. Just put 5 steps, guys. This is the first step I'm doing, why I'm doing. Don't worry about it. But put 5, 10 steps and then go to demo and show them this is the thing I'm doing right now.
Yeah, Ishad. Just give me a second, okay?
Sure.
So what we are doing here, we are just connecting SQL database. We are connecting SQL database to pandas. That comes under the Python or in the Python, okay? So that we can receive a database of SQL in a SQL format, and we can use just like a CSV. Okay, in when you are going to work in your job, or your work with your client, or any kind of sort of you are doing a project for data analysis. So might be they give you a CSV, might be they give you a cloud database, they will give you a SQL or no SQL database. It can be any kind of database. Got it? So for that, you need to understand how, because we are going to do in Python, so
Sorry,
that
Harsh.
we can.
Sorry, Harsh. The word you are
Yes.
using database. Is it a database or is it data type?
uh
It's a
Data
data
type.
type, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So MySQL is a database.
Yeah,
So here,
MySQL is a database,
yeah,
SQL is a data type.
exactly. So
Okay.
you are talking about data type, right? So
Yeah.
we are taking a data type from CSV
Yes.
to pandas, right?
Yes.
Pandas is
No.
the library which
Yeah.
does, sorry, which does.
Which does handle your whole data. We can manipulate, we can control whole data through the help of pandas. Okay, it's
Perfect.
a data frame. It handles your data frame in.
Perfect. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So basically, we are taking a data type CSV and creating data frames in pandas.
Now what we are doing here, first you need to understand that for that you need to install in Python.
Before we
If
go to
you
number
have.
one, I'm sorry, I'm giving you a hard time, Harsh. I'm so sorry. My apology.
Yeah.
Please accept my apology. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get a little bit clarity, and you are very technical. I respect that, but just trying to understand as a layman person, right? Not an expert, Python expert. So please patience with me and just trying to ask a couple of questions.
Yeah, sure.
Why are we doing this?
We are doing this because instead of CSV file,
Mhm.
some because just like if you want to analyze your data, okay, so how you will give the data? Means you have a big data, okay, in your server, or you are doing work in your data since I guess 2 to 3 years. So what you will do? You will give me a CSV, or you will give me a some database link. You will give.
I'll give you. I will give you CSV. I'll not give you data link. Data engineer will load the data and get you the platform access. So you will be analyzer, right? So this
Yeah.
is not your job to make the data from link and put into somewhere. So data loader will be done by the data engineer. He will load the data as a CSV or whatever the format you require it, or the data
Hmm.
scientist require it, or data analytics require it. He will
Hmm.
provide you maybe in the blob storage, maybe in the database. We say, okay, Harsh, this is my CSV. Okay,
Hmm.
but you are actually trying to going back to data engineer job, so showing that how we can pull the data from link into CSV. Am I right?
Exactly.
Okay, good point. Very good. So
Yeah.
basically, you are going step zero, where you are preparing the data and the
Exactly. So this is
preparation
a
of the
data
data.
preparation.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
give you link. Here's the link. Guys, understand this is a very important point. Yeah, because you're not starting with CSV. You're starting with, for example, if I say, okay, I'm gonna take this link and pull the data and load into notebook, then you have to convert this first into CSV or SQL data. SQL data type, not SQL database. Sorry, I
Yes.
misunderstood. SQL
Yeah.
data
It's a
type
SQL data
means
type. Yes.
it could be CSV, it could be any other types, but it's fit into the SQL engine. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I got the point. Why we are using this? Everybody's clear why we are doing this? Moin, you raised the hand. Sorry, Harsh. Just take a little bit time. Don't worry about that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
No issue.
as long as they understood, this is a really good use case, and I want them to all to understand that. Yeah. Mudassar, you have a question. You raise the hand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got a quick.
earlier you said, I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, Mudassar, who's Mudassar? You're speaking.
Yeah, I'm speaking, but someone
Go
else
ahead,
spoke.
please.
So
Go
yeah.
ahead, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I had a question. You earlier said, I think you said maybe 15 minutes ago that there are multiple databases, right? So I know there's multiple CSVs, but do like do the multiple CSVs go into one database so that it could be easier to be shared, the link like you just said, or it has multiple databases as well? That's my question.
Good question. That was confusion, which I got clarity, but Mudassar, you had a very good question. Yeah, Harsh, you did said that there's a multiple databases. So I understood that maybe SQL, maybe Oracle, those kind of thing. But after that, you make these things very clear, like it's a SQL type, not SQL database.
Yeah, it's
But
a
you,
database.
yeah,
It's not a database, it's a type.
okay, yeah. So Mudassar, you got it. It's actually not databases. It's a data types. It could be CSV. It could be Excel. It could be JSON. It could be other form of the data.
Got it, got it. Data type. Data
Exactly, data
type.
type.
Okay,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
But the point is, it should fix. It should fit into SQL type engine.
But the
MySQL.
data type is the last, I would say, step that is used to present something or like disclose something, right? Like you just said, it could be anything, a data type.
Exactly,
Yeah,
but Hirsch is actually going into the left ingestion side. Where it actually trying to prepare the data. When you
Okay,
prepare the
prepare
data,
the
you need
data
to
and then
consider
it
data
goes
type also.
to. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
makes sense.
And
Thank you.
analytics also. Yeah, good point. I glad you asked a very good question. You picked up a very good question, Mudassar. Thank you so much. That's I doubt had also the same doubt. Harsh, Moin, you have raised hand.
Yeah, I got a question. Why are we using SQL data type? Why can we use CSV or Excel or something like that? Is like does SQL like save more space or what? What's the difference between SQL and other data types?
it's there's a difference between data type only. Okay, so you are just connecting your from database directly in your pandas or Python. Okay, directly you are working with your database, whatever you have in a server. Okay, but mostly they are working with CSV or database. It's up to you. If you are working with database and under this database you are working any kind of data type. Okay, so it's up to you how you want to work. It's your choice.
I can
So you
answer
can
that.
work. Yeah.
Moin has a good point, Harsh. I can answer that. The reason because I keep talking, I'm sorry, I keep telling
Mhm.
SQL type, data type. So I can just
Yeah,
give a
yeah.
little clarity to all of you. There are different engines in the database. It's not one universal database. For example, IBM has a database called DB2. They have different engine. It won't fit into SQL, guys. It won't fit into SQL. Even you pull the CSV from DB2, IBM database, and you try to push into SQL or into Oracle or into MySQL or into Postgres, it won't fix it. It won't fit it because you are bringing a different architecture. IBM has different architecture. Now let me talk to the second database type, which is Oracle. You might heard the company name Oracle, right? Which is the biggest company for the database point of view. Oracle has its own engine. Then a company called Microsoft. Microsoft provide you SQL. So all these companies has different databases engine or what Harsh is trying to tell you guys, data type. Okay. For example, if I give you the link which is coming from DB2, even you pull into CSV, the data type engine will not fit into your SQL server. So you need to make sure it's not SQL to SQL. I mean, you can get any database type engine. For example, I just give you example of Oracle. If you need to pull the data from Oracle and land into SQL server or SQL type of database, you need to run some kind of conversion. Their schema is different. Your SQL schema is different. So we call it ABSTIC code. So we need to convert that ABSTIC code from Oracle into SQL. So that's the reason what Harsh is trying to explain it. You might end up any data types. So CSV is not a data type. CSV is a format. Just don't think of CSV, Excel are the data types. No, these are just a format. You can take the data, put into CSV. You can take the data, put in Excel sheet. You can take the data, put in JSON. These are the formats, guys. These are not the type. Okay. But when it comes to the database type, we're talking about different engine. Okay. Since he is teaching you holistically, overall picture, that's what I believe that is your question is all about. I don't want to detail most of the time for this, but this is a really good question because you need to know the holistic picture. For example, maybe nobody knows your Excel sheet will not load it into any cloud, right? I tell you experience. I went for one company as a cloud architect. Okay, you know what? Client bluffed me, not bluff me. They give me, okay, Irshad, here are the Excel sheet. Can you load into cloud? You know what I did? Yeah, 5 minutes. It will take 5 minutes. I'll do that. It's okay. And I waited 2 days. You know why? Excel cannot be exported to any cloud. Then with shameful, I went to the client and tell them, I'm so sorry. I misread. Excel sheet, we need to convert to CSVs. So yes, you are a cloud architect and you don't know whether Excel sheet is not compatible with the cloud. See, these kind of points are the base points. Right? When you go and somebody asks you a question, okay, Moin, I have Excel file. How much time it will take to load into cloud? What would be your answer? With due respect, sir, Excel sheet, you need to convert it to CSV because all the clouds are blob storage, object storage. Can't fit Excel sheet into that one. So these data types are important to understand where Harsh is coming from. But good point, guys. I like your interaction. Keep asking good question. Let's see what are the steps what Harsh has been done as a demo to you. He's putting into the line. So now we are all clear why we are doing this, right?
Can I ask one quick question?
Please, Rashida, go ahead.
So it's mostly about the compatibility. The size or the age of the data doesn't play a role in that, right?
No. Size plays a role when you are migrating the data from on-premise, from your data center into cloud. You need to make sure the pipe, right, the bandwidth, the internet, the network connection has to be well thick. Because otherwise it will not be failed, but it will take instead of days, it will take weeks or months to pull your 1 terabyte of data or 2 terabyte of data because it goes very slow. It has to flow like a water, right, in the pipe. The data will be flow through the internet or through the MPLS network based on your bandwidth. But company to company, they have huge bandwidth. For 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte data, it will take not even a day. But we are talking about zettabyte of data, petabyte of data. For example, 1000 TB, 100 TB. Then you need to make plan, and then you have a good pipeline. Unless you make the data in a one box, ship that to the cloud company. Then they will open this box, plug into the cloud. All the data will be migrated there. If we are talking about more than 100 terabyte or more than 500 terabyte, that is another way. All cloud provider will get you this kind of solution, so you can ship the data, and then they will open it up, plug in. Here you go. The data is there already. You need to not need to migrate or transport through the internet. Size matters a lot, but when you migrate, but when you're planning, like Harsh is trying to plan the data, he is preparing you. He getting you prepare the data. That's a step 0, right? In that case, type is very important, and where is fetching from? That's also very important. That's why he converting this into SQL type of database. So make sure that you can get into SQL Server. So he kept in mind as a target database is SQL. Yeah, if he has to get in mind DB2 on the target side or maybe Oracle on the target side, then he has to do different side the data. But these are all what I'm bringing is a data migration. Okay, just to get you a little bit exposure. But within Python is a tool which can do all this conversion and all these massage, wrangle the data, make sure to prepare the data based on what you needed. So asking this question to Harsh is not fair because He is Python expert. He's looking within the dots, and he's pulling the data and just showing you how to prepare that data. That's why I'm just trying to add in my exposure to get you more exposure. If this kind of question comes you in the interview, you can actually crack that interview. Sure. Harsh, anybody have any
Yeah.
other question?
I have a quick question. So,
Please go ahead.
what can, instead of using the website to convert from CSV to insert SQL, can you just do this on Python instead? Because I don't really understand why we would have to do that if Python can use CSV files and make them into a data frame. A data frame is not much different from a SQL table. Like, it's basically the same thing. There's just rows and columns. How much difference can there be between the two? Like, I think you should be able to do it within Python.
Harsh, you want to try? It's also not a very Python question, but would you try, or you want me to add?
No, you can tell them that.
Yeah.
See,
So most of the
uh,
time, most of the time, this is a very, very good question. Very, very, very good question. The reason is, Harsh, in the company, we don't enable the internet pipe. We don't push the data from internet or taking internet because of security reason, right? Then most of the time we work the data which is trusted data, right? Which is CSVs, or in that format, and we use Spark engine, guys. Spark engine is Python run on the top of Spark. And when you make Spark as your code, that's where your data frame come to the picture. It's not just a table, it's a data frame. It's a different type of way massaging the data. And when you build Python on Spark, that is called PySpark. So now we are talking about Spark, PySpark, and then Python. So you as a data analytics or data scientist, they care the most is Python. But at the back end, when we use this kind of data frame, we build Python on the top of Spark. Even data scientists, data analysts will not know because of these libraries that make them PySpark. So you can leverage Spark engine, which is a very powerful, very powerful. So data frames is the breadth of Spark engine and PySpark. So behind the scene, most of the companies, they use this kind of backbone platform to make your code very robust, because we are not talking about one database, we're not talking about one storage. When you will be in the company, this code will be going through maybe more than 10 elements, components, sorry, not elements, components. For example, first it has to get the authentication, whether we are importing this pandas library, we are connecting to the SQL server. Who is the user? What is authentication? What's the username, password? Where this username, password sitting in the key vault? All these component has to be integrated first through this code. That's why Spark come into the picture, because it's a very powerful platform. You use that one. So we don't use internet. Internet is the security concern. We do not. It is in the company. You will not even to download anything from the internet. They close this port 80. Okay, they make the everything within the company called intranet, which is trusted network. Okay, not internet. So now I think because Harsh is using internet, because he does not have many components around, right? So he can't build 2 or 3 components within his laptop. So he's giving you example. The link is sitting somewhere, right? So since it's a training class, he getting that link somewhere in the internet and pulling the data from the internet, because he has limited resources. He can't really have other component which has a CSV sitting. That's why he's using internet. Harsh, you want to add something?
no, you are right. Means you already told everything that how the process is going on. So that's it. No issue. So the thing is, in brief, if you want to use a CSV, so you can use a directly format CSV. Okay, but if you mostly we are using CSV, like Ishad said that we are using a CSV at the last stage. But as a data engineer, we need to prepare the data. So if we have MySQL data type, so you can fetch it out directly. Okay, but it's up to you.
All right, Ayman, did you got the answer? Ali, good morning. Welcome back. I think your internet connection drop and drop, join and drop. It's no problem. So we are good. Harsh, if you can just put 2-3 steps what you have done in the demo, a high level. Hey guys, install this, do this, do this. If you want to
Yeah.
do that, otherwise, if everybody's okay, I'm okay with that. Yeah, not a problem.
Okay.
But just go
Okay.
a little bit slow and feed these things into their brain.
Yeah.
So they can open up, right? Like I unfortunately, or sorry to interrupt you, I interrupted you, ask question. All now Rashida, Mudassar, they're getting into the interested to know they have there's some doubts, right? Because we can't really ask questions in the code. Code is the code,
Mhm.
right? It will work, right? So this kind of discussion, is very healthy when they understand the process, because code is they can pick up anywhere from the syntax, but when the way you're explaining it, really good. I like that, because you are explaining the code. That's the need to know. But before they need to know the code explanation, they also need to know what exactly we are doing. What is the process? When they go in a company, what is the value to them, this first line or second line? What? So I always, guys, sorry, I'm maybe speaking too loud. I always think if I understand it, to do is very easy for me. But understanding is the most important. Even you understand 2% in this class, trust me, you have done your job. Don't sit. See, Harsh is taking too much time and explaining to you deeply. He's going very deep. And thanks to him, yesterday I had some issues in my company and he resolved that issue in 5 minutes. He's a very technical person. You need to know how to leverage his knowledge, because he's so passionate. He want to show you many things. Say, Irshad, hold on 10 minutes. Let me explain first, because he knows where to go and show you the code complete. When he completed, then we ask question. But please keep asking and understand it. You understand what is going on, even you don't know how to do it. It's okay. We're not making you expert in that 10 weeks or 16 weeks. We're making you very expert. No, we're giving you exposure. We're giving you food for thoughts. What is data analytics? Normally do. What is notebook? What is the code? How we run? What Python is? What PySpark is? Why Spark is? What data frame is? Right? Don't just give your own definition. Data frame is just a tables. Not really, because understand the data frame. It's a very powerful platform. Spark sit on the top of it, and you will see in future how this data frame is being help you by you calling different functions and different models. Good guys, very good. I like today's discussion. Harsh, yeah. Harsh, do you have
Okay.
any documents there? You show the demo that they can go ahead in their laptops, and then later
Yeah,
on.
I have. Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Basically, I have a whole system so that they can install it, their
They will be
workbench.
installing MySQL in their local laptops.
Yeah, they are installing this in their local laptops. So this is a
Which is the
whole.
MySQL, right? Which is Oracle product.
Yeah,
It's a
this is the
full version,
Oracle
it's a
product.
free version.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a free version. Okay. Yeah. And
So first of
guys,
all,
there are two different SQL. Huh? One is called MS SQL. That is built by Microsoft. MS space SQL. That is called Microsoft SQL database. That run on the top of Windows. Windows is the operating system. So Microsoft build Windows, right? So they build their Windows operating system as a server, not a Windows operating system 11 or 10. Those are the desktop version. So Windows operating system for server runs on the top of MS SQL. MS SQL runs on the top of Windows server operating system. Okay. When you talk MySQL, Harsh, you correct me, it may run on Windows, but most of the time it runs on the Linux.
no. It's
Huh?
run everywhere. It runs
It's run
everywhere
on Windows.
because
Okay.
I have three operating system in Mac, in Linux and Windows. So I'm running in three ways in
Perfect.
MySQL.
So
Yeah.
MySQL runs in any operating system. It has plugins. It can be on Mac, it can be Windows, Linux, Unix, you name it, right? They have this, and it's a built by Oracle. It was a company, in different company, but bought by Oracle. Yeah, good. So what Harsh is trying to create a lab, a SQL Community Edition version, free version, which you need to install into your local machine in your laptop. Okay, once he will get you these steps, you will try at home. It means you will have a SQL server installed in your laptop, and then you connect that SQL server from your notebook. The code he just showing you, right? That is where once you have this SQL server installed, then you will run the code will work. If it does not connect it, it means there would be a database name and username, and make sure that you have provided correctly in the SQL Server installation. So far, look at here. Yeah, look at here. The first step is importing the SQL connector, which is basically string, right? Your connection string. Okay, all the database name, username, and all those things. And then I don't see he's making authentication because it's a lab work, right? So it doesn't put any security inside. And then it's running the file and pushing this CSV into this MySQL database. Correct, Harsh?
Yes.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah.
correct.
And then he is trying to analyze some data within that MySQL. So now you are pulling so he's actually trying to meet the pipeline on the cloud. That's the way we do on cloud. And if somebody give you, then you will be doing this. These are the steps on the cloud to migrate the data. So just be focused. This is a very, very good example. You can relate into anywhere, whether it's a local to MySQL or whether it's a Oracle or whether it's a cloud. Okay, but keep understanding, guys. Stop Harsh or me if you don't understand. If you're not understanding and going out of this class, not fair, you guys, to yourself. Okay, and nobody see each other. Everybody sitting their homes, enjoying coffee and all those things. But make sure you speak out and ask a question to Harsh or to me to make our week good. Because we sit only two days in a week. Make sure you learn something. Okay, Harsh is there, I'm there, Sumit is there, Amna, Aima, everybody is helpful, right? Get help. All right, over to you, Harsh.
Okay, so basically, if you want to set up now, so these are the steps, okay? But you can check it out with if you already installed it. So who already installed it? Anybody installed SQL in their PC or operating system?
MySQL, not SQL.
I've
MySQL.
installed
Yeah,
it.
MySQL. Okay, you already installed it. So you want to connect it out in your, you
So,
write
so
it
Harsh,
down here.
these are steps are where these steps are sitting. So if let's say I need to install MySQL, where these steps
Yeah.
are sitting. Yeah, yeah, where
So
where
this
they are sitting.
this is a doc one, so whom I can send it out so that everyone can check it out
Can
with
you
this
send to
and
Amna?
download. Yeah, I'm sending to Amna. Just
Yes,
give me a second
just
now.
Amna will put into the Google Docs and share the links to across.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, you need to build the MySQL server, and please follow these steps which Harsh is sharing, and Amna will be sharing you shortly. Okay. So this is one of the prerequisite. You need to install this before your code will execute. Otherwise, your code will not execute in the notebook. So previously we were just connecting one file CSV, load that file into a notebook, and run analytics on the top of that one. But no, what Harsh is explaining, you need a MySQL server where we build the database. And now his second component is not just attaching the file from the local path. He's gonna be working on the top of MySQL server, which you're gonna be installing it, and then he push the file inside to build an environment for you in MySQL environment, and then you can play around with MySQL by using this notebook. So notebook is a tool, right, guys, which is you can run. If you Amna just ask question SQL, what is this percentage means? If you type percentage SQL, it will get you SQL environment. If you type percentage MySQL, it gives you MySQL environment. If you type Python, it go to the Python. So notebook is not for just Python. You can build multiple environment to work on it. But since Harsh is experienced and teaching you Python, so he's more focused on the Python. Okay, you will end up with a different data platform. For example, just Google the word called Databricks. So Databricks is a platform which give you multiple data analytics environment. For example, SQL. You can run the queries on the SQL. You can run the queries on the Python, PySpark, Spark, any different platform. But Databricks will make your life easy because the notebook they have it is multi notebook. But Harsh is more on the Python, so he's explaining to you Python. But when you go to the company, you may think of, oh no, I have to run the query in SQL. What to do? You can run the query in the SQL from notebook as well. But you just make this notebook talk to the SQL database. That what exactly Harsh is trying now on the SQL side. So he is actually trying to switch the gear from Python to now he's bringing the concept of MySQL as a database. So he will be also teaching you how to set up the MySQL environment, which is, I think, is the step. And now we will be most working on the MySQL database, and he will share with you some commands and steps how to analyze the data by using MySQL or SQL Server. All right.
Already,
Yeah,
I shared on WhatsApp, so please check it out, everyone. I
perfect.
didn't find the number of
No
IMA,
problem.
so
No worries.
yeah,
No worries.
so I just directly put it into the WhatsApp so they can handle it out. Okay, so now you can just check it with your installation. If you have any problem installation, you can go in that. Okay, so currently we reached it out. Now there is some projects you need to do in
So
this.
Harsh, sorry, I'm keep interrupting you. I'm so sorry. Any other prerequisite they need to do before they build a code on the notebook? For example, installation of SQL, they required it, they will do that. Anything else?
No, this is enough steps. I already written down in the notebook, so they can follow it out, and they can just connect with the Python of SQL, and they can work it out. No issue in that.
Do we share this notebook in the Google Docs again?
Yeah, I will send it out whole codes and everything to. Okay, so where I can send. I
You
might
have access to Google Docs, right? Why not you share through the
no.
Google Docs?
Because I don't know why when I put it into the Google Docs it shows me that because my space is full and I give you another email ID, that's why, but you
Yeah.
put it my
Okay.
old email ID.
We can do that because this is a little bit off the hook. Use the
Yeah.
Google Doc. Share your as an instructor or a trainer's folder. Put
Hmm.
all check-in. Just your code should be check-in, like notebook, any documents. Then
Hmm.
Amna or myself or even team, you can pick up the code from check-in. Everybody have access to that one. And then
Yeah.
whatever the required documents, uh,
Hmm.
Harsh will put in there, and then you guys pick up and do the installation. Because when they do installation, they will look for the documents, and WhatsApp is not the right way, but I will ask Amna or myself to pull into the Google Docs and share with you guys, everybody, because I don't want you to struggle looking for documents. Second thing is this notebook required for you. So Harsh will put into the Google Docs, or we will put in the Google Docs, and we'll give you these two things by end of today. One notebook, which is the code, this one. So what you need to do is install the MySQL server by the steps that Harsh has shared with us. Second thing is once you install successfully, then you come with the notebook. And when you come with the notebook, just import this notebook into your notebook. So all the code will be there. Okay, you can do that. And then whatever Harsh show the steps, importing, doing whatever that. Where is that step, Harsh?
This is only a way. This is only enough steps to find it out. I will make this wholesome of steps now,
No,
and they
no,
can
I'm
follow
asking
this.
you. Remember, you say let's import now. You import it. You show the demo, right? You
Yeah.
import it. What are those steps? Those are
Okay.
steps to
First,
import the data into MySQL.
No, first of all, okay, what I just give you a whole thing about the SQL one. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah, so first they need to import and first of all they need to convert what CSV file they have. They need to convert this to this Excel SQL one. Okay,
Exactly. Do we have steps all these because they will be lost. What to do next? What to do next? You are explaining it, but do we have somewhere written high level 4 5 steps? Guys, install MySQL first. Okay. Make
I
sure
will
you
give
use my
them
laptop. Huh?
after session I will give them, no issue.
But just share with them if you have your thoughts right now, so they can ask question. clear
Yeah.
them with these steps. After the class, they will be pinging me.
So see, first of all, you need to. I will give them a steps also, documentation,
Just write
everything.
down. Harsh, just
Yeah, I
write
am
down.
description.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I'm
write down.
giving
First
description.
thing is install MySQL as per the documents. Can you write down number one?
So first
Right.
of all, in Python, you need to install package. Okay, in package, you need to install MySQL connector hyphen Python because
Yeah.
you are using Python. Okay. Then
Harsh,
second,
Harsh, Harsh,
yes,
sorry, this is steps. They will get it from your notebook, right? So we don't need
yeah,
to explain these steps, which is the notebook. So before that, before this notebook, they install the MySQL, right, in their
yeah,
machines. That is the
yeah.
step number one,
So
guys.
I already I okay. I need to show it out. Okay. First of all, you
No,
need
no,
to
you just need to put in the notepad. Yeah, you don't have to show again and again. They will know that because you shared the documents already. Don't show them again. That's fine.
yeah.
I don't want to go back
So
to SQL. Yeah.
yeah, for installation, you need to come up in MySQL. After that, download it out. Here you need to download this MySQL community GPL downloads. Okay, click over here to install MySQL setup. Now, if you have Linux, so there is a apt repository. Just open it out. If you have directly uh, Windows, so you can just click on Windows. You will got a Windows here, and directly you can download it from over here. Okay, now you will going to not register this, so no thanks, just start my download. From here you can start it out your download. Okay, after that uh you need, I already installed it over here. So after that, when you open this, you need to,
One second, Harsh.
yeah, yeah,
Can I hijack your screen share?
yeah, no issue.
Okay, thank you. Uh, just guide me, please. Okay. Am I right with the
Yeah,
step number one?
yeah, first of all, you need to install MySQL Server if you are using Windows. So this is step number one.
Okay, step number one. Sorry for that. Number two,
No,
please
no.
use.
First of all, you need to download it out. MySQL
Is it
community
part?
version.
Is that part of installation steps? Download binaries, or it's not?
This is a part of installation, but if they didn't download the correct community, so version should be changed. So it's
So
according to the version, but it's okay. It's okay. You
how they
can,
will know that which version to install? I guess this everything is in this document.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, then binaries will be there. So do we know? Do we know which version we are installing?
Yeah, here you can check it out with general availability releases. So when you will
What's the
there,
version of SQL MySQL Server?
so there is 8.0, 8.0.33, 8 point normal 8.0. So should be 8.0.33 or
8.0.33.
338.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
got it. This is the version,
above,
guys. You need to download binaries.
and download it 64-bit. Okay, it's
Yeah, always
into,
do 64 bits. This is good for Windows as well as Mac, right?
yeah, into
Download binaries.
86 by 32 bit.
Binaries mean package, okay?
Yep.
64. Sorry, on Mac.
There is a 86 comma into 86 comma 32-bit MSI installer for Windows, and
Yeah, then it means it will work on Windows, not Mac.
yeah,
That's
for
exact.
Mac, no, it will work on Mac also. Mac have different kind of
Exactly.
type.
That's why I don't want to put this one, because this will, if they put x86, it will Windows work only. x86 Intel model work only on Windows. So just pick up the Mac or as well as your Windows platform, whatever your MacBook. Make sure you take this version, which is good for the Mac. And Windows
Yeah.
folks, take this version good for Windows. So
Yes.
MySQL, you can say MySQL on Windows or Mac. Since Harsh, since we will be talking this SQL Server next 2-3 weeks, I just want to make sure that they have no problem in installing it, and that's the reason we are using. Okay, what else we need to do? We need to configure this SQL Server to with anybody, anything.
Yeah, you after when you install it out, you have some customer options when you while you installing. So
Are
in
those part of
custom,
this document or not?
yeah, there's a part of the document, but now it's also yeah, it is a part
Okay,
of document.
then no way. Then guys, install MySQL Server, MySQL Server on your laptop based on the documents which we shared. Okay, step number 1.
Yeah.
Step number 2, anything else prerequisite they need to do? Client, nothing.
No, no. In Notebook there is already a step in Jupyter, so they can just check it out with Jupyter. I already write it down of Jupyter setup.
So Jupyter, no, we have already done Jupyter Notebook, right?
Yeah,
They all know, right?
yeah,
Step number 3, no client, right?
yeah.
No client. Step number 2, set up your Jupyter Notebook. Okay.
Yes, yes. Then there's a server.
Uh,
You need to
then we need the use your notebook code, right?
figure out. Yeah,
Please use notebook provided by 10. So they know they have SQL Server, now they have code, they're good to go, right?
yes, they are good to go.
And then number 4, what they need to do on the top of these two? Anything else other
Uh,
than the code, other than the notebook?
they need to. I guess everything is up to videos, but for that, in setup we've already did. Means
Bharat,
these
the
are basic.
video, when we are here now, why we
Yeah.
ask them to go and read the video again and again? Who has time here?
Okay, so there is a second step is to convert their CSV file, whatever electronic CSV file, to SQL. For that, there is tableconvert.com. It's a link. So through the help of that, they can convert it any kind of format into SQL
So
or
do
CSV.
we have these steps? What exactly we want them to do, the conversion?
Okay, for that, I just write it out and
Okay, you will be sharing, right?
yeah, I will share this.
Yeah, please do that, because we will not pick up everything in the demo. So they
Yeah,
need
yeah,
to know step by step. We'll share by Harsh later today. Okay.
yeah.
Please share to Amna. Amna can upload to the to Google Docs and make this week 6 homework for steps. Okay. Anything else we need to do after this? Number 5.
Yeah. After that, after that we need to
Give them assignment.
set.
Yeah, give them some question. Whatever they done step 4, convert the CSV to MySQL. And no, guys, do this few steps. Think about it and do some assignment.
Yeah, there is
Or
a project. There's a project work
ah,
what I am going to discuss
good,
about.
good. Okay.
Yeah,
No, is over to you. Okay. I'll just
yeah.
put this into WhatsApp, and Amna, can you just make a picture of this
It's a 5
steps?
steps.
Okay, I put in the chat. Sorry. Go ahead, Harsh, you can carry on. Sorry for that. Yeah. So now we are clear what they have to do in the next couple of days. And if you have any question, talk to Sumit or talk to Harsh or talk to me. We'll get ready all the steps for you. This is very, very important, because if they don't have the platform and environment, they will be lost and then lose
Yeah,
interest. So
yeah.
this is the feel. Oh, I have now notebook. I have no SQL. What to do? Then they will think about it.
No, no, I will give them a documentation after this class. They can check it out with the documentation what I already showed them. Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, Harsh, you take over, please.
Yeah.
Your just screen share. Guys, you need break or you are good?
So here I'm going to discuss a project. Okay.
Yeah, let's discuss that. Sorry, Awaz, you did ask one question. I just snubbed your discussion. You are clear?
For me?
Awaz, yes.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yes. Vasik, you are clear? Hi, Ma Vasik.
Yes, I'm
Everybody.
clear.
Mudassar?
I'm clear. I'm
Yes.
clear.
Good, good. Mudassar, you are clear? Yeah. So let me introduce you to Mudassar. Mudassar is being reviewing all your videos. Uh, he has a little bit time conflict. He might not be joined lately, but he has very good understanding about SQL, analytics, and he is day one. He is watching your all the videos. Due to time conflict, he did not able to join. Harsh, to you.
Yeah. Hello, Mudassir. How are you? Okay. So there's a fuel assignment. So to understand a fuel thing, first of all, I will this is a project for group number one. Okay. It's a fuel project, group number one. So for that we have for fuel we have some kind of data. Okay. In the that data, so this whole data we
Now,
have.
this
Okay.
data, do they need this data?
Yeah, they require the data of
So we
CSV
need to put
and
that in the steps also now. They need data to play around. So this data will be given in the Google Docs as well, right?
yeah.
Okay. So these are the steps overall I was looking for, right? So we don't want to decouple anything which they will be struggle around. Okay. In the project, guys, data will be provided to you in the step number 5 in the documents. Okay. So you pick up this data from Google Docs, you pick up the installation guide, you pick up the notebook, okay, and you pick up the project. And this is the project what Harsh is sharing with you. Okay.
This is for group number one. There is a project which is fuel, talking about fuel models. Okay, so there are so many of data. You need to wrangle that data. Okay, so just like there is a rank, you need to do a wrangle of that data. There's a different data like alpha, and there's a model, display, slender, transport, drive, fuel, cart region, and so many of thing here. So you need to just first of all you need to understand the questions. In these questions are already in a manner, so you need to check out like are models use are more models using alternative source of fuel by how much. So that kind of question, it is very simple question. You need to figure it out. Already dependent and dependent variables here. Okay, just like a vehicle emissions standard code. So here is an STND kind of variable. So for that, you can check it out with vehicle emission standard code. So here is you can figure it out. Okay,
So how many questions they need to solve? You said ask
five
question. How
questions.
many?
So
Okay.
there's a
5
five
questions.
questions, and
Okay.
five questions have a conclusion. Different conclusion. They need to give you an answer. Okay.
Perfect. Okay. And the data related to these 5 questions are there already. All the data is there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And that
All the
all the
data are
data will
there.
be, yeah,
Clean data also there. Combined data set also there. So what kind of data they want to use, they can use it out. So it's
perfect.
depend upon group. Okay.
Perfect. Depends upon the group, means there it's a group
Uh,
project.
Yeah, this is a group project. This is a group number one project.
Group number 1. Guys, do we know, do they know what group 1 is?
Uh, I guess
See,
you need
everything
to.
is not connected well, right? Between you, me, and Sumit.
I think
How,
Sumit shared the
okay,
group
which group
chat.
Rashida belongs to?
Okay, so I need to talk about this, Sumit, that which group is this. So I will tell about in the WhatsApp group, group number one, group number two, and group number three.
Can you
And
please take a lead and just put group 1, group 2, group 3, or A, B,
yeah,
C, and then put the
uh,
name, and then this is for group 1 project, right?
yeah, I will put this on WhatsApp so that they can check it out. on WhatsApp, and else I will make one more text document so that they can access through the text document and they got to know that what kind of the group there are. Okay, so one text document and one
Yeah.
chat.
Can
I
we
will leave it
suggest
out.
her use less WhatsApp, because that's is people not tech savvy. They don't bring that input into laptops. Use Google Docs.
Okay, Google
That is
Docs. In
best.
Google
Yeah.
Docs, I will write it down that.
If you have access problem, please reach out to Amna, Aima, or myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Amna is the main administrator, so you can reach out to her and let her know. Please fix that and put everything in a maybe small notepad or Word document, put into Google Docs. So we have access given to all these folks on the Google Doc. We can tell them, go Google Docs and look into that one. Because WhatsApp, Amna has to download, put into Google Docs. It's a lot of tedious work. Sorry for that.
Yeah, today I will fix it out after the session. This whole things. Okay. Now there's a group number two. There's a soccer. This is a soccer kind of data analysis project. Uh, you can download it from here. Else, I will
See,
data. You
no,
can down.
this is not correct, right? Hey guys, you go
No, no,
and
no,
download it. No,
no,
we
no, no.
need to
I will
give
give
them the
them a.
data.
I will give them a data.
Okay, give them the
I
data.
am giving them. I will. I am giving the choices of how they can receive the data. Shah, just give me 2 minutes so that I can give the instructions that how they can receive the data.
Okay.
So yeah, so they can receive the data from here also. They can just go there and else I will give them a whole downloaded means a whole data one. Okay, so they can check it out with that data also. So from here they can download it this whole data. Okay, else I will give them a whole data to them. So no worries about it. Now third project is in this project you need to find it out that teams perform better. Teams performance it's playing at home or away. Then determine teams which performance significance improve. Then thus overall performance among all teams between 2006 and 2016. And are there any correlations between total number of goals and team attributes? So this kind of analysis they can figure it out. Okay, you need to figure it out and find the conclusion about this. So here is the table content. So you need to figure it out this table contents also. Next is movie set. Here I have a data. I will provide you. You need to find out what kind of popularity of the higher budget movies. Okay, and there is a
Is this
coefficient
project
relationship.
three? Is it project
Yeah,
three?
this is this
Yeah.
is a project number
So
3.
Moeen, you are the team lead of project three. Just understood this project you. And you have a team, Anwar, Amna, Adnan, Dilmurad, Ali Haider. This is your team. So you are in charge of project three. So what Harsh is showing you is this is your project. Moeen, you are the team lead of that. Okay.
I
I
will
was in the project
Yeah, just
three.
pick up the project three stuff. Aima, you are in the project two. So I'm sorry, Harsh, quickly.
yeah.
Aima, Rashida, Subhan, Mudassir, Firoz, and Abdur Rahman. You are in one group, led by Aima. Imran, Awaz, Bek, Arslan, Wasik. Okay. I mean, missed out anybody? Yeah, you guys are number one. Imran is in the group number one. Okay, or maybe Awaz, you or Wasik, you lead this group. Imran is busy doing bootcamp 1, so he might missed out. Akmal is also in the bootcamp 1. Arslan went for wedding, but he will be joining us. So Wasik, Arslan, Bek, Awaz, and Imran. You guys are in group number 1. So make sure you pick up the stuff from the group number 1.
Got it.
The submission is not next week, right, Harsh?
No, they can take till the
Next couple of
time
weeks.
of
Okay.
yeah Tuesday or Wednesday
Yeah,
till
next couple of weeks, I think.
next
Yeah.
yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay, good. So Awaz, you lead that, please. And
Sure,
Aima,
sure.
you lead, and Moeen, you lead. Okay.
So this is a project number 3. I will share it out everything on Google Docs, so you can
Perfect.
check it out with Google Docs there. Okay. So three projects are there for the three groups. I will
Perfect. So
share this project
guys,
link.
sorry, Harsh, I'm interrupting
Yeah.
you a lot because I just wanted to make things. You cleared it. So thank you so much. All of you three team lead, Moin, Awaz, Aima. Please reach out to your members. I send the listing into the WhatsApp. So pick up those team members' name, create a group, and reach out to each other, each of your member, and set up an initial call. Okay. Then you pick up your group uh, project. Sorry, pick up your project and start discussing. So, and put up questions if you have any questions. Next week you can ask those questions to Harsh. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All
Okay.
right.
Okay, so that's it. My side, I'm sending you whole resources, whole questions and everything by docs within a couple of hours. I will just send it out. Okay, and rest, if you have any doubts or about setup things, so please you can ask.
Will we have a specific folder on Google Drive for our project? For example, like data sets and like the data.
Amna will take care of that, and she will provide you one group. Uh, Harsh and Amna will provide you guys. Or Smith, yeah. But we'll get you a folder, and each project will create one folder: project one, project two, project three, and then we'll upload documents, installation guide, notebook, all the data into the respective project. So Harsh, correct me. Each project has different data, right?
Yeah, each project have different data.
Perfect.
I will give them a data.
Perfect. Harsh will provide the data in the Google Docs. So we will provide you all the ingredients, right? Data, installation guide, notebook, based on your, and get Harsh will give you clarity next week. It's not gonna be delivered next week. It will be take 2 to 3 weeks to you guys has to build this project and present it. So Harsh, I would be looking for little bit complex or maybe a little bit difficult question to answer, not simple question answer on this project because this is a group project.
Yeah, so there is some complex
Okay.
things in there. So you need to figure it out some complex things in soccer means whole three projects are equally. They are not like one project is easy and another project is difficult. Every project is equal kind of thing, but have a different perspective. So you need to check it out with that.
Yeah,
And here in that I give them objectives of the each perspective, what I want exactly, so you can figure it out.
perfect. And I would request to you, Harsh, if you can come up with 10 to 15 or 20 question frequently asked within industry as per your experience because you're training a lot and different
Mhm.
folks. That also I need you to put on the form, Google form, and or just give it to me around now. We can put in the Google form.
Okay, no
But
issue. I
you
will
can
give.
start giving us some 15, 20 questions in each week now. And then these project, I will be prepared them question answer session.
Okay. So in this week they can prepare the question and answers whole assignment, so they can go in that. No issue. Ishad, I will definitely give them.
But
Yep.
still, next week they will still ask you clarification questions.
Yeah.
They will present this project in. I will put up the timeline. Uh, but you still have to go 2 3 weeks about the sequel, right?
I guess this is our first day of sequel. Another sequel is we need to figure it out with queries and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, so another week is query
So
one. So two
let
sessions
them
of
set up
query.
this MySQL and notebook, and then next week we will kick them off if there are their environment problems or if they have any issues, they will fixing that, and then we can bring them into the queries, run the queries, wrangle the data. One more week, and then following week they will present this topics of project, and then I will take them to the Genai next 4 weeks. So by following week, it will be week 8 or week 9.
I guess so.
2 more weeks after this week.
Yeah, 2 more weeks after this week.
Today's week 7, right?
Yeah, today is week 7.
7. So 2, 9. So let me get you until 10, and then we'll deep dive to the cloud, and then I will give them sneaky points on GenAI, maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So you can lead them to 10, and then if you want to take them to the cloud, good. Maybe 2 more weeks, and then following by GenAI or a mix of data analytics, question answer. To prepare this group for at least these 3 areas.
Yeah, I will give them. No
Okay,
issue.
great.
That's yeah.
Thank you, Harsh. I really appreciate your hard work. I really appreciate your focus and efforts. I think I'm very happy. Most of my students are really improving and getting a lot of input from you. Yeah. Sorry to make you a little bit interruption today, and just wanted to make sure that all these folks are very close to my heart, trust me, and I am taking the responsibility to take them somewhere. So I
No
just
issue,
want
Ishad.
to
No issue. No
bring
issue, Ishad.
something in them. At least they can think out of box and try to understand the things.
Okay, so anyone have a questions about any query and everything setup of things? So please you can ask.
I don't have any question, but I couldn't show the project assignment yesterday in the class because I couldn't attend it. So I said I will show it today. If you want to say it, I can show it today.
Yeah, I'm coming to the point only after completing this doubt session. Then I'm going to ask this only. Nice, Vasik. You can uh, show out your project, please.
But
Please go
before
on.
we go to the show project and one-to-one, do anybody have any question to today's session? I've been talking a lot and trying to make things clear for you guys, but please feel free to ask if you have any doubt or any question. What installation mean this? What is this? If you have any doubt, please feel free. Okay, I give you 2-3 minutes to ask these questions first. Are you clear?
Yes, I'm clear.
Thank you. Moin, you clear?
No, not really.
So where is it not clear? Good point. Thank you.
Because last time I was having really complication with like which file to use. Is this time going to be clear? Like which one or like which group will get which file? Will that be cleared?
All right, good. So Harsh, we three or four of us, we need to work a little bit closer and make sure that we get them the proper documents for the project, all the
Yeah,
prerequisites.
I will give them a documents by within couple of hours after this class. I
No
will
problem.
give you a documents. So everything what I give to you on record, you can go through the documents also. And if you have any doubts, so you can ask on the spot on anywhere, like on WhatsApp or anywhere where you can reach to contact me.
Exactly, and this is a recorded session too, so you guys can rewind this recording and to get more understanding. Because Harsh show the demo first 10-15 minutes. That demo is important. When you will be doing it, you might need to know where to import, what to import, what. So he was getting you a lot of things that demo. So rewind this recording and understand that recording as well. That's all. Awaz, do you have any question?
Nope, I'm all clear. Have it downloaded.
I'm asking you, three of you, because you are the team leads, and make sure you understood correctly, or you have no doubt. So you can lead the team and then advise them what to do. So you guys has to be clear, three of you guys first, and then Wasik, yourself also clear because you are lead of another project.
Yes, yes.
You and Awaz both are on the project 3.
We will discuss this project on the call. Then, if we have any question or any confusion, we can clear it out in the next class.
Yeah, but
That's not a
one
problem.
of you has to be very clear today, and then circle back with your team, and then lead the team. Awaz and you in the group 3.
Yeah, I saw the instructions. They were self-explanatory. I think so. There will not be much problem, inshallah. So
Perfect. I like that. Rashida?
I'm good.
Good. So Harsha, I don't want to go to the full panel. I went to the team leads, so they are good. Moeen has one request. We want to make sure that the document is well self-explanatory and that all the documents that are related to the project should be in the Google Docs. We'll create that, and we'll create a Google form, 3 project. We'll put up all the requirements in the Google form and send you email, so you can have the link. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Over to you, Harsh and Wasik. You are discussing about project.
Who are defaulters? Please show their project and let me know. Is
I
it on
don't want to use
early?
this word, sir. In America, this is not a good word.
Sorry.
Sorry, apology, guys. Defaulter means who did not show the project last time.
Yeah, who didn't show their
We don't
projects?
want to call you defaulter. Sorry, the student who
Yes.
missed out the project.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Who didn't show their project yesterday? Please, they can show project by today.
Exactly.
Yeah, can I take on the screen now?
Yes,
Yep.
Asik. Asik, you missed out yesterday. We had great
Yeah,
presentation from different people. Yeah,
yeah, I was traveling, so I couldn't take the class.
no
Really,
problem.
I'm sorry for that. Yeah, is my screen visible?
Yeah, it is visible. Please.
So yeah, there's this project that I made. This is for the most sales in a month. Like
Okay.
which month in any year got the most sales. So normally it is fifth month, as you can see from the bar chart.
Mm,
And the next one is which year got the most sales, and we can see that it is, I guess, 2013 with the highest bar.
okay.
So next is the most popular rating, and according to this, it was rating 5. I can show you the complete. Wait a minute.
Vasik, your graph is good, but in the rating, this where is the unit? Means
I,
why it's not showing your unit?
yeah,
Uh,
wait a minute. I am sliding the bar so you can see the whole graphic. Wait a
yeah,
minute.
yeah, sure, sure.
Look at this. Look at
Okay,
this.
okay, 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 okay,
Count
got
and
it.
rating. Okay.
Yep.
So next one is the which brand got the most sales. Now to just make things clear, I chose a sample of 10 brands and displayed them according to the ratings. And according to that, it was, I think, Jamin that got the most sales, and it was
Okay.
with the highest bar. Okay. Now next one is which category got the most sales, and these are the categories and against the ratings. Also, next one is the brand, but it is the which brand got the most sales in 2018. It is for the year in 2018. So we can see that it is LSS that got the most sales in 2018. Also, I made a pie chart for the same information, that which brand got the most sales in 2018. It was LSS, obviously, the similar information. And next one, I made a GG plot. I made ggplot. You gave a file in the class session, the credit card file. So I tried making a ggplot for the electronics CSV file, because I wanted to test that whether I can make it for any other file as well or not. So I
Hmm.
did it, and I draw most popular
Got a
category.
result. Yep.
Yeah. So
Good job. That's a good experiment you did it.
yeah. Then I next I count that I got that which customer spent the most. So I used the same criteria, that rating was the criteria for sales. So I plotted user ID against the user ID. So that was the result.
Okay.
Next, I
So where's
practiced.
the conclusion?
I didn't
Okay.
write the conclusion. I just plotted the graphs.
Okay, no
I can
issue.
write that,
Vasik.
obviously.
First of all, graph is very good. You tried. Didn't try. You did so a good proficiency job. I like that. but you didn't write a conclusion, so it's looks like something is missing. So we
Yeah,
need
yeah.
some conclusion so that whoever saw this graph, so they can understand what is going on. But
So I
rest
can
is
write
good.
a
So
conclusion in the form of comment, like I can comment the conclusion.
uh, write in a proper way, like you are writing in a text, or you are
Okay.
giving a presentation. So don't put a comment, put in a good manner, just like you write a most popular categories through the help of program, plot dot title.
Oh,
Like that
okay,
only
okay.
there's a cells. So put some nice fonts and everything, so that whosoever you are giving a presentation, they got to know that what is the conclusion for that.
Okay,
That's
I
it.
got it. I got it. Next,
Yeah.
I tried this the practice that you did in the last class. I saw the recording and I practiced it myself, and I was able to do it that way. And that was that data frames thing that you practiced in the last class.
Hmm.
And for the today's class, I tried doing connecting to MySQL. The code is working fine, but it is saying that the connection has been refused. I don't know what's the error, but the code is working fine.
Code is working fine, but connection is refused because I guess your connection in your local system is not working. So can you show me your local system, local machine, it's working or not, of
MySQL
SQL?
workbench.
Yeah, MySQL. Because everything we are doing is under the root. So your root is not there. So yeah,
This
click
is
on it.
my
It's working in your machine.
Yeah, it's working. It's open. I made a database. I was working for another course project. I made a database USA states, and under that there's a table California.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to open this table in like Python. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you can see whether there is any mistake or not. I wrote the database name and I wrote the table name, and the rest of the procedure is same, obviously.
Okay, so there's a host name. Uh, 1 second, connection. It's under the parentheses. Instead of parentheses, can you put there as a brackets? One
No,
second.
well,
There's a syntax mistake. First of all, improve that, I guess. Okay. So under the connection when you're working, so you need to work. 1 second. Okay, I will show you.
okay.
Just yeah, I will give you a whole document. Okay, follow that. If it's not working yet, so then let me know.
Okay, I will tell you.
Nice job, Asik. I appreciate it. Anyone wants to show who didn't show me yesterday? Hello. Okay. Uh, I guess I'm done. So anyone wants to show, please you can. Okay. So thank you guys. I hope you did it your thing. So if you have any questions, or if you want to show, or if you have anything in your mind, please you can ask.
No question.
Good
Okay.
job, guys. Good job. Good job, Harsh. Thank you so much. Vasik, good job. Good project. Appreciate a lot. Anybody want to share any project? Or we are good? All right, Harsh. Thank you. And just work with Amna, please, and just finish the documents, and we got to get our job done here.
Yeah. By today,
No problem.
between yeah, by today I will complete it.
Don't burn your night. If you want to sleep, go ahead, sleep, and take. Even tonight, you can send it. It's not rush.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Have a good weekend. See you next week. If you have any question, please feel free to put on the chat channel, and just just work hard. Now we are moving into a little bit complex things, and this is where the learnings are coming, guys. Okay.
Okay.
Feel free. Take care. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye
Hafiz.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Ashna.